In this video, I'm going to show you why 99% of busy adults are unable to get in the best shape of their life and how you actually can. By the end, you'll know the exact system I use with my clients inside the FlexFit method and how you can finally build a body you're proud of without training 6 days a week, giving up your social life or cutting out the foods you enjoy. So grab a coffee, get comfortable and let's get into it. Here's the brutal truth. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because the plan they're following doesn't actually fit their life. I hear it all the time. People pushing themselves hard but on a system that was never going to work long term. You may already go to the gym, but you've got no real structure, no weekly plan, no idea which exercise targets which muscle, probably just winging it. You may also be reading conflicting things online, trying to guess your way to results. One coach says HIIT, another says Pilates, another says 10,000 steps and fasting. You try them all, nothing sticks, and arguably the biggest one that's normally overlooked, nutrition. This is where most people get stuck, often without realizing too, but we'll get into that later. Everyone bangs on about calorie deficits, but if you don't actually know how to create one properly, it just feels like starving yourself. You cut out carbs, you add extra cardio, you still don't see change. So what happens? You go all in on Monday, track everything, smash the gym by Thursday. You're drained, you're craving real food and you fall off. The weekend comes, you're off track completely, and you promise yourself you'll start again on Monday. This cycle repeats itself for weeks, months, sometimes years. And the worst part, you're putting in effort, you're not lazy, you're working hard, but you're spinning wheels. Meanwhile, other people with half your time are still making progress. They're getting leaner, stronger, more confident. Not because they want it more, but because their plan actually matches their lifestyle. I hear the same things every single week online and also from people who come to me for help. My metabolism's just slow. Cutting carbs and smashing cardio is the only way I lose weight. I've tried everything, nothing works for me. I'm too busy, I've got work, kids, stress. It's too late for me to get in shape now. Getting in shape means giving up everything I enjoy. And if you've ever thought any of those things, you're not alone. But here's the thing, none of them are true. They're just the stories you've been told and the stories you've started to tell yourself after years of failed attempts. Let's get clear on this. The reason diets don't work is simple. They're not built to last. The research proves it. Over half the weight people lose on diets is regained within 2 years, and more than 80% is regained by 5 years. That's the cycle most people are stuck in. Lose a bit, gain it all back, feel worse than before, but the combination of better nutrition paired with resistance training changes everything. One study found that in literally just 10 weeks, people added lean muscle, dropped body fat, and actually boosted their metabolism by around 7%. Another long-term study found that resting metabolic rate increased by about 5% from consistent strength training. That means you burn more calories at rest, you're stronger, leaner, and healthier without living on a treadmill. Strength training also reduces visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs. It improves bone density, protects against injury, and gives you a body that actually functions better. So the science is clear. It's not about eating less and running more. It's about having the right mix of strength training, sensible nutrition, and real accountability to keep you on track. What gives me authority to be telling you this, and why should you even listen to me? My name's Matt Finn, and I'm the founder of FlexFit Coaching. I specialize in helping busy men and women lose fat, build lean muscle, and actually keep their results for life. Over the years, I've helped hundreds of clients transform their bodies and their confidence, people in their 20s all the way up to their 60s. I've worked with people juggling kids, careers, travel, stress, the real challenges that stop most fitness plans from sticking. I've also helped clients navigate tricky situations like menopause, hormone changes, and even TRT or HRT. Because fitness isn't one size fits all. It has to be tailored to the person. I also built and maintained my own physique for the last 20 years alongside running multiple businesses and taking care of my own family. So I understand the demands of having little amounts of time to get shit done. I built the FlexFit method because I was sick of seeing hard-working people fail. I was watching friends and family around me attempt blindly at making a change in their life, only to end up at square one every time. Not because they weren't disciplined, not because they weren't putting in the effort, but because no one had ever given them a system that respected their real life. Now, I don't want you just to listen to me and take my word for it. Let me actually show you what happens when real people with real struggles follow the FlexFit method. First up, Ben. Ben's 43, busy dad of 2, 6 foot tall. He was 194 pounds, which is 88 kilos when he started. And like a lot of dads, he was putting everyone else first. Work, kids, family, and letting his own health slide. I built him a plan that fit around his lifestyle, not the other way round. He's now 174 pounds, which is 79 kilos, lean, in shape, and still being the dad, the husband, and the business owner he wants to be. Then there's Izzy. Izzy's just 23, and when she came to me, her diet was all over the place. She'd never done proper weight training. She was inconsistent, didn't know what to eat, didn't know what to do in the gym, and also had a bit of anxiety going to the gym. In 4 months, she dropped 33 pounds, which is 15 kilos. More importantly, she built a body that she actually feels confident in. She's now lifting, eating properly, and her mindset around food has completely changed. Then there's Charlie. Charlie started at 273 pounds, which is 124 kilos, 6 foot tall. He wasn't just struggling with weight, he was fighting serious mental health battles and poor diet habits. He felt stuck in a cycle he couldn't break. 5 months later, he's down 44 pounds, which is 20 kilos. But the real win, he's back in control. He's got energy again, he's more positive, and he's building a whole new life for himself. Then there's Erica. Erica's 46 years old and 5'5". When she started, she was 193 pounds, that's 88 kilos. She tried everything, keto, cardio classes, even fat loss machines that promised results. Nothing worked. She was exhausted, frustrated, and felt maybe it was just too late for her. Fast forward to today. Erica's 116 pounds, which is 53 kilos. She's lost 77 pounds, which is 35 kilos. She's stronger than ever. Her body has completely transformed, but even more important, her confidence is back. She walks into a room differently now, clothes fit, she feels proud of herself again. These are just a handful of people, different ages, different situations, different challenges, but they all had one thing in common. They stopped guessing and started following a proven system that actually works. And this was the big shift for me as a coach. I stopped thinking of myself as just a trainer who writes workout plans or meal plans and became a partner, secret weapon to my client's life. Because here's the reality. Most people are stuck in one of two places. They're either trying to do everything themselves with no structure, or they're just throwing darts blindfolded, hoping something works. Random workouts, random diets, random advice from YouTube or Instagram. And neither of those paths work. They don't scale, they don't stick. So instead of leaving people stuck, I've built a system that pulls everything together into one process that actually works in the real world. Flex Fit is not just another program that burns you out or leaves you starting from scratch again in a few months. It's a system designed to keep momentum building. Every win feeds into the next. Progress compounds instead of collapsing. Here's how it works. Stage 1, routine optimization. We start by mapping out your week. I analyze your sleep, your daily steps, your schedule. We anchor in the basics so the plan fits around your life, not the other way around. This stops the guesswork and creates momentum right away. Stage 2, nutrition protocol. This is where I tackle nutrition, the area that holds most people back. You'll get a personalized calorie and macro plan tailored to your goals, your preferences, and your lifestyle. And it's not about banning foods or living off chicken and rice. I build it so you can still eat out, enjoy family meals, and have a drink if you want. We just make sure it works for your goals. This ends the constant confusion about deficits. You'll know exactly and how much to eat every day without obsession or restriction. Stage 3, training design. Once nutrition is set, we build a structured training plan around your life that actually drives results. Sessions that fit your week and progression that makes you fitter, stronger, and more confident with your training over time. You'll finally know exactly what to do. No more wasting hours doing random classes or copying workout videos online. Every workout moves you closer to the body you want. Stage 4, accountability engine. After we have implemented your new routine, nutrition, and training, we don't just get results once and then stop, as this is where most people fall off. Not you. That's where the accountability comes in. Daily WhatsApp messages support from me, checking your training, your nutrition, nudging you when you need it, adjusting your plans based on data, and celebrating your wins when you nail it. With these wins, measurements, progress photos, results outside of just training, we reflect on them and use the new motivation as fuel back in the system to build even more momentum. We also book in weekly Zoom check-ins to make in real time based on things you bring to the table and data we are tracking. You also get access to the FlexFit WhatsApp community group, where other clients share food ideas, training tips, and encouragement. So you're never doing this alone. You've got support every day and every single week. And that's why this method works. It's not just about hacks. It's not just about trends. It's about building a system that fits your life, works in the real world, and compounds over time. Now, if you're still watching, I already know what you're probably thinking. I've tried things like this before and it didn't work. I haven't got time as I'm too busy with work or kids. I'm too old, my body just doesn't respond the same anymore. Isn't this just another program where I'll be super strict for a few weeks and then fall off? Well, let's break that down. First, I've tried things like this before. Here's the difference. Most of the things you've tried weren't designed for you. They were basic, generic plans, random workouts, and diet templates. No wonder they didn't stack. FlexFit isn't a PDF you download once and forget about it. It's built around you, your lifestyle, and goals. Second, I haven't got time. You don't need to live in the gym. You don't need to train 6 days a week. You need a plan that fits around your life, not takes over your life. For most of my clients, 3 to 4 focus sessions a week, plus daily steps and smart nutrition is enough to see serious progress. The issue isn't time. It's doing the right things with the time you have. Third, I'm too old. This one's big. I hear it a lot. But here's the truth. Resistance training, protein, and accountability actually become more important as you age, not less. It's what protects your muscle, your metabolism, your energy. I've had clients in their 40s and 50s completely transform their bodies and feel younger than they did a decade ago. Age isn't the barrier. The wrong approach is. And last, I don't want to give up all the foods I love. Good, because you don't have to. This isn't about banning carbs, never eating out, or living like a monk. It's about balance. You'll learn how to fit the foods you enjoy into a plan that still delivers results. You'll finally stop yo-yoing between being all in or completely off. Let me be real with you for a second. Those people you see getting in shape and making change in their life aren't thinking about doing this. They're already doing it. They are your age with the same challenges but are taking action. They're training smart, they're eating properly, they're staying consistent. And every day you wait, the gap gets bigger. If you keep chasing quick fixes, you'll regain the weight. If you keep trying to out-cardio a bad plan, you'll burn yourself out and stay stuck. If you keep saying, I'll start next Monday, months, maybe years will pass and nothing will change. And the longer you leave it, the harder it gets. Muscle gets harder to build, fat gets harder to lose, habits get harder to break. So every day you delay is another day sliding backwards. So let's make this crystal clear. Here's what you get when you plug into FlexFit. Personalized nutrition coaching, calorie and macro targets to hit, specifically designed to your body's metrics. No banning carbs, no special shakes, just a system you can actually stick to. Structured training plans, workouts that create progress, fit your schedule and build strength and definition over time. Daily WhatsApp support. I check your nutrition and training every single day. Message you when you need a push and celebrate when you hit wins. You're never left guessing. Weekly Zoom check-ins. You get live coaching, accountability, and adjustments to keep you progressing week after week. The FlexFit Community WhatsApp group, a community of like-minded people sharing ideas, wins, and motivation, so you're never on this journey alone. This isn't just a plan, it's a complete system that covers every angle: training, nutrition, accountability, and support. So here's your next step. If you've watched this far, you already know this is for you. You've tried doing it on your own, and deep down, you know it hasn't worked. So this is what I'm offering. You get a free 30-minute strategy call with me. On that call, I'll run you through exactly how this would look when implemented into your life based on your key information. From that, regardless of whether or not we work together, you'll know everything you need in order to completely transform your life. And if it does make sense for us to work together, I'll show you how we can kickstart your progress starting this month. If not, you'll still leave with clarity and direction. So click on the link below this video to book your free call. Or if it's easier, DM me the word FLEX on Instagram and I'll send you the next steps. You don't need another quick fix. You need a system that works with your life. This is FlexFit. I'll see you on the call.